Hello guys, hope you are all well. From today onwards, we are going to solve questions from competitive exam, right? So first question is from 2002 JEE exam, that was known as AIEEE exam, right? But I am writing only 2002. Question is, in a class of 100 students, there are 70 boys whose average marks is in a subject are 75. So in a class of 100 students, there are 100 students in a class, right? So boys and girls are there. So boys, girls, and total are 100. Out of this 100, there are 70 boys. So 70 boys means 30 girls are there. So there is a 30 girls in a class, right? Now what is given? 70 boys whose average marks in a subject are 75. Average marks means mean of the boys, that is x bar of boys, so I am writing B, is given 75. Now you know sigma xi for boys, so I am writing B is equal to n into x bar. So n, number of boys is 70 and x bar is 75. So this is the answer that you want to find out, that is 75 into 70, right? So 7 7 49 and then 7 5s are 35, right? So it is 5250, it's 5250. So this is 5250 is the sigma xi for boys, right? Now there are total 100 students are there, right? And if the average of the complete class is 72, that is mean for class, that is x bar for class is C, is given, then the complete class is 72. So this is given 72, that is sigma xi, this implies sigma xi for class, is equal to n into x bar. So total class has 100 students, so 100, and mean of these are 72. So this is 72, that is 7200. We have to find out then what is the average of girls. We have to find out the mean of the girls, means we require some of the observations for girls, that is we require some of the xi. Some of the observation means some of xi for girls, means if we subtract some of boys from total class, we will get some of the girls, right? So therefore sigma xi for girls is equal to sigma xi of class minus sigma xi of boys. So sigma xi of class was 7200 and sigma xi for boys is 5250, right? So if we add 50, then this is 5300, right? So 50, then 5300, then 700 is 6000, and then 1200. So this is 1950. So sum of the girls is 1950. Now average of the girls, that is mean for girls. So I am finding here mean for girls, that is x bar for girls is equal to sigma for girls is 1950 divided by number of girls is 30. So this is 0, right? So this is 6 into 3 18. So 3 18 and 1 5, that is 35, because 0 will cut. 35 3s are 195. So your answer of mean of the girls, either average of the girls marks was 35. That is your option sorry, 65. Here we have to write 6 into 3, 18. 6 into 3 is 18. We have to write 6. Sorry, I am writing here 3 only. So 65, that is option B is your correct answer. So option B is your correct answer. Right? Now this is another question is from 2003 exam. The median of a set of a 9 distinct observation is 20.5. Is 20.5. If each of the last 4 observations of the set is increased by 2, right? Now total number of the observation is, the set of a 9 distinct observation is 20.5. So n is equal to here 9, and 9 is odd. 9 is odd, right? And median m is 20.5. So median is 20.5, right? So see, this is 9 observation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These 9 observations are given odd numbers. So median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th observation. That is n plus 1 by 2th observation is your median here, right? So n plus 1 by 2th observation is your median, right? So 9 plus 1, 9 plus 1, 10 by 2, that is 5th observation. So 5th observation is your median. So this 5th observation is your median now. Now what is given? If each of the last 4 observations of the set is increased by 2. So these 4 observations, these 4 observations are increased by 2. You know, while we are finding this median, we are arranging them into either ascending order, either descending order. Suppose this is ascending order, then we have to increase these 6, 7, 8 and 9 observation, right? But the median of the group is 5th observation. So increasing 2 in this observation never affect the median, because median remains same as it is a 5th observation is the median. So median never change, right? Because we are increasing these observations, 6, 7 observation, 7th observation, 8th observation and 9th observation by 2, right? So median remains same as that of the original set. That is option C is your correct answer. So option C is correct answer, right? Another question is from 2003 exam. In an experiment with 15 observations, the following results were available. Given sigma xi square and sigma xi. One observation 20 was found to be wrong and was replaced by correct value 30. So wrong observation is 20 and correct is 30. Then the correct variance. Now variance. Formula for variance is, you know, variance, that is S square. S square is equal to sigma xi square upon n minus x bar. Either x bar, either sigma xi upon n whole square. Both are same. Either this is a mean that you know. So we have to find out the value of correct sigma xi square and correct sigma xi, because no need to find the n, because observation is replaced by another one, right? So correct s square, that is s square is equal, then the correct variance, right? So s square is equal to, now for sigma xi square you have formula, you know this formula, sigma xi square is equal to n into variance plus mean whole square. This formula you know, right? Variance plus mean whole square. So for this correct sigma xi square, we have to subtract wrong observations, right? For correct this, what we get? For correct this, we have to subtract wrong observation and adding correct observation. So from all of this formula together, I am writing in one step, that is this is equal to n into s square plus x bar whole square. This is sigma xi square, that is wrong sigma xi square, this is This is your wrong or sigma xi square. Now we need correct. We need this sigma xi square correct. Means we have to subtract wrong observations. So I am writing W observations, right? Whole square, wrong observations, whole square, and have to add correct observations. So C observations, whole square, whole upon, this is your N, right? Minus, this is sigma xi. For correct sigma xi, same thing that you know, that is N into x bar, right? Minus wrong observations, right? Plus correct observations, divide by N whole square. I am writing 2 here, whole square. Got it? This is your formula in one line. No need to find out this correct, then this find out, and then divide by number of observations. I am writing directly, you will get it. Got it? Because this is JEE exam, right? So now N is given here with 15 observations. So N is 15, right? The following results available, sigma xi square. So you are given sigma xi square, right? That is sigma xi square correct, wrong sigma xi square. This is given already. This is and this is given already. So no need to calculate N into S into x bar square. So given this 2830 directly 2830 minus wrong observation 20 was found to be wrong, that is 20 whole square, right? Plus correct observation is 30, so 30 whole square, divide by N. N is 15 observations, this is 15, minus N into x bar, right? This is your sigma xi square and this is your sigma xi, right? So N into x bar is 170, so this is 170, minus wrong observation is 20 and correct observation is 30, so plus 30 whole upon 15 whole square, whole upon 15 whole square. This is your answer, right? Now this is 30 square minus 20 square, right? So you know how to simplify this. This is 30 square minus 20 square, right? One time minus, one time plus. So this is 30 plus 20 and 30 minus 20, right? So this is 50 into 10, that is 500, right? That is 500. So this is 500. So 2830 minus 500 divided by 15 and minus, this is 200, minus 20 is 180. So this is 180 divided by 15 whole square. So now this is 1830, sorry, 2330. This is 2830. This is 500. So this is 2330 divided by 15 and minus 180 divided by 15 whole square, right? So simplifying this, what we get? This is 222 minus the square of this is 144. So this is 222 minus, this is 222 minus 144. That is answer is 78. Answer is 78. So variance, correct variance is 78. That is option D is your correct answer. Option D is correct answer. Here this is 500 plus, so we have to put plus here. So this is 3330. Then this is answer is okay, but this is the mistake we are making here, right? Now second question from 2005 exam. Let x1, x2, x3, xn be n observations such that sigma xi square equal to 400, sigma xi is equal to 80. Then a possible value of n among the following is. Then we have to find out the possible value of n. So number of observations we have to find out. Now this is given sigma xi square and sigma xi. That is possible for only variance. So you know variance is, right, variance S square is always greater or equal to 0 because we get always positive value of variance. Now formula for variance is sigma xi square upon n minus sigma xi upon n whole square is greater or equal to 0. Right? That means this goes to right hand side, become plus. So sigma xi square. Now sigma xi square is given 400. So 400 upon n minus sigma xi. Sigma xi is given 80. So 80 square divided by n square is greater or equal to 0. So this is greater or equal to 0. Right? So one n will be cut and this is 80 into 80. Right? So what we get? This is 80 into 80 upon n. I am simplifying this one. That's why I am writing here equal to. Right? So 1 0 1 0 will cut. So 1 0 0 will be cut. And 8 and this 4. So this is 2. So this is 2. So what is remaining? Here is nothing. So 1 is greater or equal to 16 by n. That is n is greater or equal to 16. N is greater or equal to 16. That is the possible value of n is always greater or equal to 16. And from option greater or equal to 16 is only one option is 18. So option B is your correct answer. So option B is your correct answer. So you may see this very easy examples. You have to think about the concept and you are able to solve all examples. So questions from 2006 exam. Suppose the population A has 100 observations, 1012 200. So population A has, so I am writing A here. So population A has observations 101, right? 102, 103, dash 200. These are the observations of population A. And another population B has, and another population B given, and B has observations 151, 152, 153, dash. It's given 250. Right? If VA and VB represent the variance of two populations, means variance of this first population is variance of A, VA, and variance of this is VB. This is given. Right? Then VA upon VB, we have to find out VA upon VB. Now observe these observations. This is 101. If we add 50, we will get 151. That is, this 151 is 101. 101 plus 50. This is 102 plus 50. This is 103 plus 50. And last one will be 200 plus 50. That is 250. Means for population B, each observation is increased by 50. Then we have to find out the variance. And you know, when observation is increased by constant k, then variance doesn't matter, variance doesn't change, remains same. So variance of B remains same as the variance of A, because all observations are variance of A. Right? So variance of this population is variance of A. So variance of B is equal to variance of A, and according to our options, VA upon VB. So that means VA upon VB is equal to 1. See, how easy is this one? It's very easy example. No need to write if you think orally here. This is 101 plus 50, this is 102 plus 50, this is 103 plus 50, and then 250. You will get your answers, right? Because if you add anything that is constant, add or subtract, variance doesn't affect, it remains same. So variance of B is same as the variance of A. That's why VA upon VB is equal to 1. Now, second question of 2008. The mean of the numbers this and this is 6. So observations are given here. Our observations are A, B, 8, 5 and 10, and mean is x bar is equal to 6, number of observation are 5, right, and variance is 6.80, that is s square is 6.80, s square is 6.80. Now we have to find out missing term a and b. That means we require sigma xi and sigma xi square. So sigma xi is equal to, you know, formula n into x bar. So this implies sigma xi means sum of these all observations, that is a plus b plus 8 plus 5 plus 10 is equal to n is 5 and x bar is 6. So this is 5 into 6. So therefore this is a plus b, 8 plus 5, 13 plus 10 is 23. So a plus b plus 23 is equal to 30. So what we get here, a plus b is equal to 7. This implies b is equal to 7 minus a, result number 1. Right? Now sigma xi square, this is sigma xi. So now sigma xi square is equal to, formula is n into s square plus mean whole square. Now sigma xi square means sum of the square of the observations. So this implies a square plus b square plus 64 plus 25 plus 100 is equal to, this is sigma xi square, sum of the square of the observations. Now n is 5, so this is 5, s square, that is variance is 6.80, variance is 6.80, so this is 6.80 plus x bar square, mean is 6, that is 36, so this is 36, right? Now sum of this is, this implies, this is 100, 164 plus 5 69 plus 2 89, so this is a square plus b square plus 189 is equal to 36 plus 6, 42.80. So 5 into 42.80. So if you multiply this, what we get here? This is 5 into 4, 240 into 5, 200, 205 into 2, 10. So 210, and this is 8 into 5, that is 4, right? So 214. So this implies a square plus b square plus 189 is 214. So what we get here? 189. 214 minus 189. So 89 that 11, and this is for 40, that is 25. So we get a square plus b square is equal to 25. Now substituting value of b here, what we get? I am writing here, this is a square plus b is 7 minus a whole square. So this is 7 minus a whole square is equal to 25. Now squaring both sides, expanding this, what we get? A square. So I am writing here, so this is a square, or you can verify by substituting this value also, right? Find out the sum of a and b is 7. So this is 7, this is 7, this is 7, this is 7, but this is not possible, right? Now substitute value of a. Suppose if we take a is equal to 3, then 3 square is 9, and 7 minus 4 is, 7 minus 3 is 4, that is 16. 16 square 25, 16 plus 9 is 25. So if we take a equal to 3, then b equal to 4, that is 3, that is the correct answer. If we take a equal to 0, this is not possible. A equal to 5, then this is not even possible, because 5 square is 25 and 6 square is 36. So this is not possible. So from in competitive exam, if options are given, then you can solve from these two examples, two equations, substituting value of options by trial and error method. So our answer is option A. We get a equal to 3, that is 9, and this is 16. 16 plus 9 is 25. That is the correct answer, right? If we substitute 0, not possible. Value of a a square plus 7 minus a whole square, that is 36, but we have 25, so that is not possible. And here 25 plus, that is not possible. So possible value of this, that is option A is our correct answer. So option A. From directly, without wasting the time in competitive exam, we have to solve questions like this. But for our descriptive Gujarat board questions, you have to solve substituting value and solve this equation. So what we get? A square plus 49 minus 14a plus a square minus 25 equal to 0. So this is 2a square minus 14a plus 24 equal to 0. So 2 common. So a square minus 7a plus 12 is equal to 0. So 4 3s are 12. So a equal to 4 and 3. So a minus 4, a minus 3 is equal to 0. So a equal to 4. If we take a equal to 4, then b equal to 3. And 3 then 4. So possible values are a equal to 3 and b equal to 4. That is our option A. We get already that. Okay. So this is your JEE. Nothing to do. सब कुछ easy है. Right? But need is practice. Okay.